a well-known phrase in the recruiting business, and it's horns and halo effect. Now, what is the horns and the halo effect? It paints some interesting images, but we know when we meet somebody whether we like them or we don't. There's an unconscious bias that we have. We can sit in an interview, we can sit with an individual, there could be 2 or 3 people on the panel interviewing, and 2 may like the individual, 2 may not. They're not sure why, but that's the unconscious bias. So one of the things that we recommend to make sure that we don't get a bad hire is to keep that unconscious bias out of this process for as long as we can. Now, some of the reasons where we may have a bad hire: talent acquisition can be seen as expensive, time-consuming, and a somewhat subjective task. All 3 of those might get us to a position where we try and fast-track through and to bring somebody in without really thinking about this fully. There's a need to bring somebody in, there's an urgent need, and hence the time factor is squeezed and we bring the individual in. So the elements in there, the expensive, time-consuming, subjective task, if we go back to the cost of a bad hire, it's worthwhile to ensure that we don't have the bad hire, to take our time, because it is an expensive process. When we bring talent in, we're paying $50,000, it could be $100,000 salary. We want to get the right fit for the organization. So it's advisable to take the time and advisable to take the subjectivity out. This is the unconscious bias. This is the horns and halo effect.